United States investigators charge Hezbollah sleeper agent in the Bronx. Ali Kourani was allegedly ordered by Hezbollah to carry out surveillance on the FBI and National Guard facilities, and more worryingly, the New York JFK International Airport. Kourani, arrested June 17th, illustrates the penetration Hezbollah has achieved. Hezbollah has been at war with the US longer than any other terrorist organization and compromised several interwoven organizations. Simultaneously, they are powerful in Lebanese politics, a criminal enterprise in drugs and arms trade along with human trafficking, and a listed terrorist group funded, in part, by Iran. It's believed Ali Kourani was recruited by Hezbollah's external terror arm, the Islamic Jihad Organization, or IJO. US agents state Kourani believes he was recruited to join the IJO because of his education and residence in the United States, and in connection with efforts by the IJO to develop sleepers who maintained ostensibly normal lives but could be activated and tasked with conducting IJO operations. It is alleged Kourani became involved with Hezbollah at the age of 16, receiving weapons, training and military indoctrination during a 45-day boot camp experience. Apparently, his training was arranged by a family connection who was also a high-ranking member of Hezbollah. After completing his training, Kourani was, in 2003, allowed to immigrate to the USA, where he studied biochemical engineering at the City University, New York. He became a US citizen in 2008 and later gained an MBA at the Keller School of Management in 2013. In 2008, during his educational career, Kourani was recruited into the Islamic Jihad Organization, or IJO, Hezbollah's external terror arm. Officials claim he participated in military training activities in 2011. He reportedly provided the IJO with information, including on security protocols, baggage screening and collection routines, and the location of surveillance cameras, security personnel, enforcement officers at New York Kennedy Airport. Dual citizenship IJO operatives have been linked to several other events, including arrests for carrying explosives, a bus explosion in Bulgaria in 2012, and active surveillance of Israeli tourists in Cyprus. Kourani pleaded not guilty to all the charges brought against him, though he admits he spoke to the FBI on numerous occasions during 2016 and 2017, claiming an attorney representing him contacted the FBI saying Kourani wanted to provide information to the FBI. It was said that Kourani requested financial support and immigration benefits for some of his relatives. Unfortunately, Kourani's attorney didn't get an FBI undertaking not to use his admissions against him. We are going to be filing a motion to suppress the statements that he made, which were involuntarily made as a result of deception by the FBI that tricked him and his lawyer into giving up his right to remain silent, Kourani's current attorney Alexei Schacht said. Kourani, it is alleged, told the FBI his IJO contact wore a face mask during their meetings, telling him the less you know, the better it is. Kourani told the FBI that the IJO deactivated in 2015 according to the complaint. Kourani stated Hezbollah were interested in dual nationality sleeper agents who could live ordinary under-the-radar lives but could be activated at a moment's notice if required. Prosecutors have hit Kourani with an 8-count indictment with allegations including providing material support to a foreign terrorist organization to obtaining citizenship to facilitate an act of transnational terrorism. Kourani's arrest came shortly after an investigation into Hezbollah's drug trafficking activities. The DEA were increasing their efforts to remove Hezbollah from the South American drug trade, but the DEA efforts ran counter to the Obama administration's plans to improve relations with Iran and slow their nuclear program. While Hezbollah militias are fighting the same battles as Iran in Iraq and Syria, the relationship between Iran and Hezbollah's leaders remain unclear, but as a Shia group they take Tehran's decisions under close advisement. The political activity is the extracurricular, said Jonathan Shanzer, a fellow at the neoconservative Foundation for the Defense of Democracies. Their goal, first and foremost, is to be an expeditionary arm of the Iran regime, and their goals are military in nature. However, not all governments share that assessment. The European Union views things differently and draws a distinction between the organization's military and political wings. But the US has designated Hezbollah as a terrorist organization. Hezbollah has multiple parts and multiple interests and objectives. Matthew Levitt, a fellow at Washington Institute and author of Hezbollah, the Global Footprint of Lebanon's Party of God, saying finally, you can't separate the wings from the body. The US authorities have no knowledge to confirm Hezbollah have plans to openly attack the US on US soil, but experts are concerned that other sleepers similar to Kourani could be activated should the US pursue actions to counter Hezbollah's or Iran's interests. The Iranians are almost certainly casing targets on a regular basis here in the United States, and they have operatives, Shanza said. Whether they are Iranian Revolutionary Guard Corps or Hezbollah, I don't see much of a difference. The conflict between Hezbollah and the United States has been going on longer than any other terrorist group. A Hezbollah group killed over 250 American personnel in attacks on the US Embassy and Marine barracks in Lebanon during the 1980s. They also attacked a US barracks in Saudi Arabia in 1996. There is also no reason to assume Hezbollah would not commit an attack on American soil if they thought it would serve their political or terrorist agenda.